the side conversations that we just had.
And it's on the video. Hey, y'all.
Be sure to clip it.
Boom.
Welcome to the Midday Live Show. Go on, meet the crew. You know what we just came to do. No telling who be coming through.
Jazza, Fritz, and Steve, who styles gotta fit the mood. It did been a while, they left the milk. I got us DJ Cool.
DJ who? DJ Spoil Milk on the ones and twos. Catch the show, watch it be on 12 and noon. Ain't nothing like them other shows. And check it for your podcast. All hard just broadcast. Go screen it live on YouTube.
Brand new, everything about them got a bag too. Had to, cause now they see the stars when they pass through. Bad news, if you ain't up on this, you can't slide through. Especially when they fine dining, shining, but the time whining.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, everybody tuning in to the greatest podcast in the planet. It's the Midday Live Show, the live stream, the live cast. I remember when it was 2022 when I coined the term live cast. I was like, watch this thing go live. We're not like a live broadcast, but we are. We're not like a live podcast, but we are. We're like a live show that happens midday. Happy Friday, everybody. How you doing?
That was nice. Points were made and they were valid.
Hey, well, welcome back. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. Of course, if you want to support the Midday Live Show, share this live. We got an epic video today, too. It's going to be out of control.
Well, isn't it usually?
Usually, it has to be.
It's live. You never know what happens.
Well, we want to make sure we introduce our amazing host before we get started with the show. To my right, I have the extraordinary.
Hello, it's Jazz, aka Jazzer Fierce, the fiercest of them all. My birthday is next week, just saying. Anyway, just saying.
So, you know, Libra season in the house, holding it down.
Hello.
Life is all about balance. Figure that out. Yep.
The sooner the better. But no, seriously. Yeah, I'm Jazz. But we have another host. And you didn't even... He didn't even
introduce himself.
It's a matter.
Bro,
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
No, run it back.
Run it back.
Steve Strauss, aka Mr. V103.
That's right. That's right. See. Sometimes when your reputation precedes itself, you don't have to say it.
Come on, man. I gotta hear that. That's how it's all Fridays around here. I gotta hear that.
All right. Well, you know what it is, guys, ladies and gentlemen. It is Steve Styles, of course, the master podcaster, the one and only, one of one. Don't forget, follow me on V103 because, you know, we got the Back in the Day show and I'm the man who brings it back like the Back in the Day show. We talking CD players and cassette players. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Okay. Well, enough about me. We got a DJ with his own sound effect that has an innuendo.
Ooh, what's that smell?
Woo.
Yeah, I go by the nastiest DJ in Chicago. The one and only DJ Spoil Milk.
Don't you worry, I hit that on the sound effects.
Hit the button.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Hey, another Friday, another payday, just not for me. Okay.
Well, that's why you gotta double up with the JOBs, at least for me too. I know this week. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we may have to take a pause real quick. You got this?
Yes, hold on. We will be right back with our special guest right here on the Midday Live Show.
What's up, Chicago? It's your boy Dre Marquise, and you're locked into the Midday Live Show.
Thanks a lot, you idiot. Thanks a lot, Rachel. Thanks a lot. Thanks to you, my charger's not charging on my iPad because it's got used to your iPad instead of mine. It's not charging my iPad and it's all your fault. I hope you're happy because I've told Mom.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Midday Live Show. It's Steve Styles, of course. We have an amazing guest in the building with us here in studio.
Yes, sir.
Media personality, event host,
What else?
A great guy, first off. You know, I want to say since 2018, he's shown nothing but support since I've known him.
This is true.
Oh, wow.
This is true.
Mr. iHeartRadio, Mr. WGCI, Mr. Q93 FM, Mr. V100, or excuse me, 1007.
V100.
V100.7?
0.7.
So V100.7. Mr. Chicago himself. He's an HBCU graduate himself.
I am.
Just came back from Barcelona. Tell us a little bit about yourself for those who don't know who you are.
Oh, yeah. So what's up, everybody? Man, first of all, thank you.
What's his name? Sorry. Hold on.
Trey White, everybody.
yeah,
Trey White. I kind of assume people know. Here we go. Yeah.
First of all, I want to thank you guys so much for having me on this. It's just so great to see that you guys are just elevating and continuing to grow, and just individually you guys are just doing your thing. I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's really cool to see. You know, me and you've had conversations before. I'm pretty sure I've probably had conversations with all of you about your careers. So this is so good. But I'm Trey White, media personality, born and raised here in Chicago. I've been with iHeart now for 14 years. A long time. I started as an intern in New Orleans, and then I've been at iHeart Chicago now for 7 or 8 years. I can't remember, but 7 or 8 years. And then I do that. Then I'm also I work for our national program group full time. So I do with a lot of our hip hop and R&B stations, a lot of working with talent and the different radio stations within itself, and program directors. And then also I feel like I'm a philanthropist. I have a foundation called the Movement Foundation. So what I do is I go to different high schools throughout the school year and talk about life after high school. And then for the past 4 years, I've done a prom tuxedo giveaway where I've granted over 50 boys with prom essentials, so tuxedos, haircuts, dental hygiene,
for real,
scholarships. Then I think exposure is important, so I take them to dinners at Tao. You know, different activities, just exposing them to new things. And this will be year 5, and I'm really excited about it. And it's grown a lot, and I've got a lot of things in store this year for the young boys. So that's kind of me in 30 seconds, in a nutshell.
That's the elevator pitch, everybody.
That was beautiful. Right. Okay.
Okay. Good. Come on.
Absolutely.
Increase
My
money.
question is, what motivated you to get into radio?
You know what motivated me to get a radio? Honestly, I wanted to be a weatherman.
Really?
I did.
Okay. Cool.
Really?
Cool.
But math, I thought you had to take math, and I was like, I'm not doing this. So then I needed an internship at the time when I was in college. And so I used to party promote. So I used to be the guy when you would leave class, you would see a party flyer on your car. I was that guy. And so the guy who owned the company, I was really close with him. His name is Greg. And I was like, man, Greg, I need an internship for school. And he was like, oh yeah, one of my good friends works at Clear Channel at the time, which is iHeartMedia. She was like, yeah, she works for Clear Channel. She's like the promotions manager. I'll give you her contact information. Maybe we can set up an interview. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I went in for the interview, and coincidentally, Christina, who interviewed me, was my camp counselor when I was a kid back in Chicago.
No way.
Look at that. Look at that.
And so when I walked in, I haven't seen her since I was like a kid. So when I walked in, I mean, we just had a conversation, and I did an interview for it.
Right.
And it just kind of happened. Wow. I think what's really cool, or kind of scary about my career and everything that I've done now, I've never been on an interview before.
Really?
Yeah, like when I got the job here in Chicago, I saw it posted online. Then I reached out to my boss at the time, who actually moved on from New Orleans. He ended up becoming the program director in Philly. His name is Derek. And so I reached out to him. I'm like, and we call him DC.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And so I was like, man, DC, Chicago has this opening. You know, is it a way that you can kind of reach out to see if I could try to get a job back at home? Then he emailed Derek.
There you go.
And that was that. And then it was like a back and forth for a long time. And then Derek might have reached out to me, and we had like a phone conversation. then that was that. I don't consider it like an interview, or maybe it was an interview. I don't know, but it was really like a natural
interview, maybe.
Yeah, it was like a natural conversation.
Right. Like official walk in the door.
No, I've never had to do that. Like I've never had to wear a suit. Yeah, no, I've never done that before. And so, that's how I got the job. I mean, we were going back and forth for a minute until I remember backtrack. I actually emailed Derek when I was in college asking him to listen to my air checks before.
Wow.
And then he gave me some advice. And so then that was that. And then when I graduated college, I think GCI had a position open and I applied. I never heard nothing back.
Yeah.
So then I worked at Outback Steakhouse. I know I'm kind of all over the place.
Come on,
No.
okay,
I'm following.
I
it sounds
love
like
the journey.
me.
I'm
Yeah,
here
it kind
for
of
it.
sounds
Then
like
I
me.
worked at Outback Steakhouse. Well, no, I was working at the
Yeah.
Gap at the time.
Okay.
And then I needed some more money. So
We all do.
And I thought,
Okay.
right. And I thought, okay, I had this internship experience. I was hired at the time in New Orleans as a promotions assistant. I'm like,
That is cool.
I'm gonna get a job when I graduate.
Yeah.
And so I applied to work at GCI, and at the time, that program director never replied to my email. I know who it is too. I'm not gonna say
okay.
their name.
We're gonna.
But they never replied to my email, and so
his loss.
2 years later, so then I ended up getting a job at Outback Steakhouse, and at that time I was just kind of like, damn, I got a college degree and I'm working at Outback selling sirloins. I hated it.
Slanging sirloins.
Slanging sirloins. Dealing with it. But I will say it was really good money because one thing I did like about that restaurant job is the schedule was so flexible for me that, and people were always looking to pick up shifts and make money. So I was able to get rid of stuff. And then at the time, I will say they recognized like I was on the radio in New Orleans and my schedule would fluctuate and I wasn't from New Orleans, so I would take time to go home. And they really worked with me. But I was always any type of job that I have, I always
a great
do
employee.
good. Even if it's something I don't want to do, I always believe you put your best foot forward and you learn from every job. It's like, so working at a restaurant, you're dealing with different types of people. You're kind of interviewing people. You're selling people items so you can get the bill to go up so your tip can be higher, So any type of job, if anybody's listening, people that are listening, make sure you put your all into any type of job. And also exit the job properly because you just never know. Life happens.
Yeah. Don't burn bridges.
Don't burn bridges. You never know who knows who. Somebody could be related to somebody. You just never know.
You never know. It's so true. Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out. So then
it was
applied.
DC to DB. And
So
OB.
at that time, okay, so that was 2 years by. I emailed DC emailed DB called me maybe like 2 weeks later. And then that was that. And then I was waiting. At the time, my lease was about to end when I was in New Orleans. So it was March. So I was going back and forth with DB. And at that point, I'm like, look, I need to know what y'all gonna do. I'm tired of paying this month to month, And at the time, I think that my rent was like $600. And it was a nice
good old days.
Yeah. But I'm like, man, I can't afford to pay. Like, I'm not paying this month to month. Like, you need to make a decision, please. And so then he emailed me and then he called me and was like, man, you got the job. When can you come back? I was like, I can come back tomorrow.
Okay.
I can come home in 2 weeks.
Okay.
And so I did. Like, my lease was literally up. And I've been here ever since. And my position with the national team, I've been doing that for now 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Which is really cool. I work under Tommy Austin, who used to be here in Chicago, who has become, he's a great boss, but also kind of a mentor to me, man. He's always just looking out and just giving me advice for stuff like that. And I'm really blessed to be in the position that I'm in now and still growing, though. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Always growing.
I was going to ask, too, because something that's really helped me advance in my career has been Google Calendar. Not sponsored or anything, guys, but it's just getting organized.
You should be sponsored.
Getting organized has been the key thing for me, too, and making sure I'm using my time properly, right? How do you I notice you can carry so much. You work with so many different businesses.
Yeah.
How do you handle that workload? How do you schedule?
I don't know. I honestly am trying to get better at that. Right now, it's all mental
Yeah.
And I'm starting to mess up on a few things. So I got to fix the mental part of it all and to start utilizing the resources that they have. So I'm not the person to ask how to manage all of that because I'm trying to get better at it. But I do write things down, though. I kind of like just to write things down. And I so what's funny is in my phone, people have notes.
Yeah.
But I literally just text myself.
Perfect.
Things. So even whether it's my barbershop appointment, I always just go back. I don't know why it's easier for me to do that. And I kind of just see when I text myself. So I have a whole text thread of me talking to myself.
Well, maybe a lot of people communicate to you via text.
Yeah.
So that could be you're writing the same app. You know?
And that could be it. I don't know, but that's how I'm able to do things. But then I am starting to like use the Apple Calendar. So but I'm gonna get better though. I've got to get better. Yeah, I've got to get better.
I can be annoying. I'd be sending invites to everybody just for like.
But I think that's good.
It's like that, yeah.
Yeah, no, Jay, I appreciate the invite for this show.
Yes,
I didn't forget. I knew it was coming, but I didn't know the date. So when she sent me that calendar and then she sent me the text, I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I knew it was coming up though. Yeah.
We're trying to be organized.
Y'all are good. Y'all
We're
got
trying.
chocolates. Y'all got everything.
Okay. Let the people know.
I'll say this if I could interject a small gem. What keeps us together with our communication has been online streaming apps, using the cloud when it comes to storage. Because we used to have to use thumb drives, USBs, email threads. Now if we just throw it on the cloud, we all meet up on a Google Doc, a spreadsheet. We all get down with all the information. It's fine right there. Phone, tablet, laptop.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
We got to adapt. We've slowly incorporated AI too, but we'll save that for another episode.
Okay. Okay.
But I do have a question. So you say you wanted to get better at, like organization and maybe like putting things on your calendar. But sometimes it gets to be like so much. And it's like, if you don't put something in your calendar right away, that's gone.
Yeah.
Because you got 1,000 other things going on.
Yeah.
But anyway, my original question. So have you ever thought about or maybe written out like your dream event? Because you host so many things, so many really cool things. But if you could curate an event yourself, like what would your dream like lineup be? Would it be a concert? Would it be, what kind of event would it be?
Ooh, yeah.
And would you host?
The Trey White Award.
The Trey White. Okay.
Yeah. Regardless, you're gonna have to dress pretty fly. Yeah. Trey, you don't play around. When you
doesn't play around.
Yeah. And the red carpets too.
Yeah.
You can't.
What's pretty cool is things that I've wanted to do. They've been kind of happening. I think the thing that you have to learn is that sometimes it might not happen when you want it, and you might want to give up and just say, forget it. But I'm here to say, like, don't give up. Like, things happen when they're supposed to happen.
Yeah.
I wanted to host, like, I remember going to the UNCF gala, because I like going to galas now. They're fun. And I think they're really good places to network with people.
Yeah.
And just be around, especially galas with money. Like, to be around, like, people of color. And, like, they're throwing out $10,000 for something. It's just so inspiring to me.
Yeah.
And I like to be in different spaces like that because it just kind of motivates me to kind of get to where I want to be. So I remember going to the UNCF gala, and just to go, and I was like, man, one day I want to host this. Like, I'm gonna host this. And it was at the Hyatt Regency, and it was Black Excellence. It was the mayor was there. I was like, I'm gonna host this one year. And then the year after that, I ended up getting a mastermind award where they kind of gave an award to like people under 40 doing good things. And then, so I got that award. And then a year after that, I ended up hosting the gala. Like I said, I wanted to. And then this past year, I hosted it again. So I've hosted it for 2 years. And so I did that. And then Essence Fest, is the biggest Black festival in the world. When I was in New Orleans as an intern, I used to say, man, I want to host with one of these big brands. Like, I want to do that. Now, mind you, I was an intern, and then I started working in promotions. The radio station would do things, and I would email all of these people trying to get me to be a host, and they never replied.
Thanks.
But so I would just be like, man, one day I'm going to do that. And so then I ended up moving away from New Orleans. And People always invite me like, hey, we want to come back to Essence. I'm not going back to Essence unless I'm making money, because people are making money down there to do that. And I'm like, I'm not going back there to go to no concert. I've been to concert. I've been to Essence Fest as a spectator before when I was living there, because getting tickets from the radio station. I'm like, I want to go make money. That's the only way I'm going back down there. And then, lo and behold, this past year, I hosted with McDonald's. And it was just an amazing opportunity. So
that's dope. Wow.
So it's some things that I want to do. Like, I know they had the Urban League Gala here in Chicago. I want to host that. That's like a really big one. That's huge. I want to do that. But man, I want to host, like, my dream hosting gig. I don't know. Consistently, I would host a television show. Shoot.
Yeah, but TV's next. TV's next.
Yeah. That's what I would do
have
next.
The same thought.
Yeah, television. Yeah, that's like my next thing. So, dream hosting would be like television, something consistent television. But I do love brand activations, though.
Oh, definitely.
I love doing that.
Of course.
Yeah, because it's fun. Pay very well.
And the interaction with people.
You interact with people, and like, it's nothing like, what's funny? I'm actually a naturally shy person. Like this, I'm actually shy in this moment. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm very shy like this. But when I'm talking to thousands and masses of people, I'm not shy at all.
Mm-hmm.
But this, y'all, the fact that y'all are just looking at me right now, it's creeping me out. But
my bad.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
you're good. I say this all
talking.
the time.
Yeah.
I do this all the time. Even when I talk to kids. If I talk to like a kid, like 30 kids, I am nervous.
Like, yo, I'm a little nervous.
Or even like Teams calls. I didn't realize those make me nervous. Because I think it's because something about
for real.
I remember I had to present on a big call. I got on the call, and at the time, with Teams, you can see the number just increase.
Yeah.
And so then when I first got on the call, it was like 100. It was like 200. Then 400, then 500.
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
And I was looking at that camera. I'm like, man, I'm letting this camera make me so nervous.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so TV will be my dream hosting. Just more activations and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems like, you have a pretty good job of like manifestation and, everything that you want has been happening.
Yeah. So. And sometimes you got to go after it on your own.
You do.
You do.
I remember just being part-time promotions.
Same.
On air here, and the morning show would go on Fox, and I used to be like, I want to do that. And I remember I watched Fox.
Yeah.
And I got to the credits, and I need to figure out whose name was
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I figured out who the producer was, and I emailed the producer, and I met with them, and I sent them what I wanted to do, and that's how I was able to do Fox. It wasn't through.
No,
it wasn't through anybody like a sales thing or anything like. It was just me like, hey, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I did. That was the same thing for Windy City Live.
Boom.
All these different shows. I just figure out who. I'm the type of person I like to sit back and watch. Mm-hmm. I just sit back and I observe.
Okay.
I take mental notes.
Yeah.
And I just sit back, and then I just figure out how I'm gonna do things. Or even situations that could make me mad. I always tell people, you're never going to see me sweat. I'll remember. I don't forget, though. I don't forget.
Are you a Scorpio?
Yeah, I am. My birthday is October 26th.
There you go.
You're not going to see me sweat, or you're not going to know how I feel.
Yeah, ever. Yep.
I don't think anybody's up here has ever seen me mad.
Yep.
You're not going to. I could be mad, but you're not going to see it.
Yeah.
That's just how I am. So that's my little advice.
Okay.
I'm gonna take that one. Put that in the pocket, right?
Yeah. You're not gonna see me. You're not gonna see me. But when I do things and I do it, you'll kind of know. Like,
you gotta pop out the shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly,
that's what it is.
Honestly.
Yeah. You'll see. Like.
No, like.
Okay.
Because like we really do relate to that, because let me tell you something real quick. So when it comes to, taking control of making your own opportunities, not waiting for anything.
Yeah.
Can we tell you a little something called SplatCon, Trey?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody.
Oh.
So SplatCon is a Nickelodeon fan convention happening in LA next month.
Mm-hmm.
It's about less than a month away, the 19th and 20th. And it's the first annual. This is the first time they're ever doing this. So this convention, the three of us are going as media.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
Yeah.
And we're going
Isn't
to
that
as
crazy?
personalities.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe
That's
a live show.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
amazing. And that's creating, and how'd you guys find out about the,
So connections, the way that works, how
Yeah.
you said you knew people like DC and DB, he connected the dots. So
oh, yeah.
Mhm.
we know Geo Johnson, and he is one of the
Oh, yeah.
planners of this event.
He's an actor.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
he's in
Yes.
Europe now.
Yes.
He is.
Yes, he is.
Okay, look at us knowing each other,
We know that.
connected.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See that? So yeah, we knew him. He's working on this. So he was like, this is happening. We have been seeing this, of course, on Instagram. Everybody looking at the screen now. And we were like, how can we be a part of this? Like, this is going to be epic. So we had to somehow figure it out. So I'm talking with him. I'm talking with someone else who I actually ended up going to college with.
See?
But we never talked
Yeah.
at this school at Hampton. We never talked.
You went to Hampton?
I did. Mhm.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't like Hampton?
I did. I did like Hampton.
Why don't you ever represent it?
The real HU.
Because I never thought it was that serious, for one.
But that creates opportunities.
I didn't graduate from there.
Okay, but you
But,
still went
you know,
there.
I did. I did.
How long were you there?
3 years.
That's a long time.
It is.
Okay.
But
Mm-hmm.
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So SplatCon, we were like, how can we make this work? How can we get together? And they were just like, well, let's try to work out you guys doing some type of interview, hosting a panel, some
Correct,
type of media. Like, we can make sure that you're in the building type
Mhm,
thing.
mhm.
So that had been kind of like a waiting game. And Giovanni Samuels is going to be
Yep.
there. Gary L. Gray, which we've both interviewed before.
Yes.
Mhm.
Gary,
Yes.
we first interviewed in 2020.
Years
we were
back.
a whole different show.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like another one of those full circle moments where
Mhm.
we kind of,
Yeah.
planned it out, figured it out. And then they were like, okay, well, we can cover this. You guys help promote. You guys collab with us on this, collab with us
Yes.
on that.
Yes.
So this is how this kind of like all came together. So
Yeah.
relationships are
When
Yeah.
is it?
next month.
That's really
We'll be
good.
out there next month. And it's one of those full circle moments too. We all kind of have similar journeys, how we started here at iHeart. as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the sacrifices we've made, our trials and tribulations.
Whew.
And, we have all worked for someone, but this will be the first time that we're at an event working for ourselves. So it always, motivates me to do more and to try and push that envelope that much more, because this is the beginning
Yeah.
as far as hosting events, as far as
Right.
hosting panels at events
Yeah.
outside of
Yeah.
Illinois, outside of Chicago.
Yeah.
And it just motivates me. Like, I'm ready to
Yeah.
We
put
just
on
got to
the-
pay for the flights.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
did you think about
Just
how
gotta
many
get there.
times you
Yeah.
wanted to like give up? And then
Oh,
look at
and
that.
So many.
I have.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
We can have
every
that
day.
conversation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
but
that's
you
real.
did
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying?
that's
You
real.
did it.
You did it.
That's why I think people need to. I mean, there is a higher power. Like you, I believe that's God.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like, no, what you think is what you hear. I got something bigger and better for you. So I'm happy for you all. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
SplatCon.
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 It's on the
So
screen.
y'all
right
gonna
there.
get slimed?
Well,
I hope not.
I hope not. But
Uh-uh.
low key though, I'm not gonna mind if it happens.
Yeah.
Because
That's a moment, right?
Yeah.
you guys, if you want to get your tickets, head on over to splatcon.com/tickets. Right there. Head on over to splatcon.com, and it's gonna be October 19th to the 20th. We will be there both days, guys.
Yeah.
We're there on the
Both days.
weekend.
So excited. This is our first time in LA.
It's gonna be a 4-day trip.
That was
for
your
us.
first
Us
time.
too.
I'm
First-
actually going there this weekend.
Yeah.
Nice. We need
Traveling.
Well, no.
Right.
King.
Well, no, I'm going my godfather's birthday, so I'm
Oh.
going to that. But yeah, so I'm going to Santa Monica, so I'm not.
Ooh.
I don't know how. I think Santa Monica may be like 30 minutes away from like actually LA, but
I heard that's nice though.
yeah,
Like really nice.
yeah. I went there before, but I was young, so I don't really remember exactly that. But y'all are going out there, and that's the main thing. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's great.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
Me too.
I am.
Me too.
yeah.
I think it's gonna be great.
Mind blowing
let's-
moments.
Mind-blowing moments.
Mm-hmm.
Let's jump into rapid fire.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You want to take it from here?
Yeah. So it's simple.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever comes to your mind, let it ride.
For sure.
And that's it.
Okay, let's do it.
So
now, why you get the glass cup? Everybody else get plastic cups and cans.
Hey, got nothing.
Okay.
I take care of people that take care of us.
Okay, that's good.
What we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I kick it off?
Absolutely,
Do it.
bro.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right. We already found out. Okay. Number one, guilty pleasure.
Ooh, guilty pleasure.
Now you can keep it PG if you want to.
Tell them what Leon said.
Leon said his is midgets. He has a guilty pleasure of what do you say, 50 midgets in one room?
Yes.
Would count as 25.
Yes.
That's only a Leon.
Leon can say that.
Literally.
Not. I mean, we've had a couple of people say midgets.
Yeah, it was more than one person.
Toes.
Yeah. Tickling your own toes, to be
Tickling
specific.
your own toes.
Yeah. That's on you.
Dang, what is my guilty pleasure? Okay, my guilty pleasure is, this is kind of nasty.
Oh, right. Here we
I
go.
like to peel my own toenail.
Oh, snap.
But now I'm starting to go get pedicure now.
Okay, cool.
Wait, do you mean like, okay, we got to be specific. We got to clarify. So you mean like peeling the skin around your...
peeling
nail
the toe.
clips.
Peeling
the toe itself.
The toenail.
The toenail.
And looking at it.
I'll
like,
just
that was
peel
a
it.
Big one, boy.
Yeah.
Manually. Manually.
So just taking off the literal nail.
Yeah, the hangnail usually that, you know, sometimes.
So if it's hanging, you'll...
Yeah, like, you know how you cut your toenail?
Yeah.
I would peel it.
He's like, I don't need clippers.
Yeah,
What's that?
I'm gonna
nail
peel
clippers?
Okay.
Yeah. That's weird.
Manually.
I know.
It's all good.
I know.
That's funny.
I know.
That's funny.
That's good stuff.
You're in a safe place.
Let's see.
I don't
Let's
care.
see. What
I'm
do
older.
you do? Oh, not what do you do. Who do you text the most?
Ooh.
I got different group chats.
Good answer.
I got different group chats. And they're always like pretty lit.
Yeah.
Like if it's my cousin and my sister, my line brother, it just depends. Like I got a lot of group chats.
Good.
So
Yeah.
side note, are you the person who like stays up to date with the group chats, or are you the person that would, you know, go back to the group chat a couple hours later and be like, boy, I was cutting up.
I do. I ain't gonna lie. I silent the group chat, so
Oh.
I do go back.
Damn.
But I go back and see them because, okay. So one thing about me, I'm like a horrible texter.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Define.
I text and talk. So like,
Okay.
I'll send a word, send. I'll say a word, send. So if I'm texting you, I text how I'm speaking. So
Voice to text.
Yeah. So let me see. Let me
So it'd
find
be
it.
like a
And somebody
7
pointed this
different
out.
messages.
Yeah. So like this was me sending a text to somebody.
Oh,
Like-
no, absolutely
Oh
not.
man, that's pretty bad.
Absolutely
That's pretty bad. Can you show the
not.
screen, guys?
Oh,
Can
no.
you show
Oh, the
the
blue.
Can you show the screen real quick? Show the camera on
Oh,
the
they
screen.
see it, but let me zoom in.
Well, they ain't got to zoom in,
Don't
but
zoom in on it.
they just want to see
No,
the
just
bubbles.
all the
See the bubbles?
messages,
Look
like-
at all the bubbles.
Yeah,
Oh
all
my
those bubbles like
gosh,
that.
no.
And they call me out, and like so your phone would just ding 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 until I'm done.
So it's like you're the reason why we got D&D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So when people do that to me, I'm like, why are you doing it? But that's why I made me silence the group chat.
Are you a deliver anyway?
What do you
Oh,
mean?
notice.
Notify anyway?
Notify.
Oh yeah.
I am too.
And I'm a FaceTimer too.
Really? I need to get in on
I am.
that
I'm a
too, 'cause I don't
I
have
will
that much.
FaceTime somebody.
Yeah.
I
I'm in
don't
the
care who it
shower.
is.
So what? I need to get this work done.
I'm a
Yeah.
FaceTime
I
as well.
I
Yeah.
FaceTime before calling.
Have you ever
Oh,
FaceTime
FaceTime. like
somebody
FaceTiming.
in a place that was inappropriate?
Yeah. But it was somebody that
But
you know.
didn't want to be FaceTime.
Wait, what do you mean?
What are we
Are you
talking
saying
about?
like you're at church and someone FaceTimes you and
Right.
whatever is going on in there is not
Church like.
worthy?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. So
course.
I kind of but when I do FaceTime you, I could kind of figure out. I wouldn't text you. I would if I know you're at church. I wouldn't FaceTime you while you're at
Got
church
it.
because you're just usually at church. But I wouldn't expect you to answer. You just wouldn't answer if I FaceTimed you, right?
True, true.
Now, if you answer while you're in church, I mean, you could tell if somebody's FaceTiming you. So why would you answer?
Right.
Good point. Good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
True.
Let's see what else we got. What else do we have here? What food can you not live without?
Ooh. Fried chicken.
Fried chicken, and we might as well talk about it.
Yeah.
Who has the best chicken in Chicago?
Oh man, best chicken. I mean, I love Harold's. I've always loved Harold, but it depends on what Harold's you go to.
Right.
Yep.
35th Street is my favorite one. That's Harold's number 47.
You okay knowing the number?
Yeah. It's to the point where I actually, if my food is good, I will call them and let them know, like, man, my food was so good.
Nice.
They're so
That's
appreciative
great. That's
of that.
customer
too.
service.
And I love that Harold's because they'll ask for 6 wings, they usually give you 8.
Okay.
Hey.
But the price
No,
is
hold
high.
on. Why y'all just tell everybody?
I know. I shouldn't have told everybody that. I mean, it's $15 though.
Oh.
Damn.
So, but
Paid for 7, right?
that Harold's is my favorite. But I love Harold's. I mean, I love it.
Good
I love
answer.
Harold's.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Harold's. For sure.
And I guess I'll leave off on this one.
Okay.
Best pizza in Chicago.
Ooh.
It depends where you go.
It depends where you go and what type of pizza you want.
True.
Now, people don't agree with me on this, but I like Giordano's. People say Giordano's is very touristy, but
Yeah.
I actually like Giordano's. Like, I like the way that they season the crust and all of that. I like Italian Fiesta. I like.
Yes.
That's fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's called Phil's. It's on 35th. Their pizza is pretty good. I like Williams Inn Pizza too. That's in South Loop. And their wings are really good too. I don't know if y'all ever been there?
No,
Never.
Okay.
When it comes to wings.
Williams Inn. Their wings are fire.
Is it
fire.
fall off the bone good? Because we
Like
got
districts?
a spot. We got a
Listen.
spot.
No, Williams Inn. Every person who I've taken there and they've had their wings, they like, man, them wings. They've got different. They have like a flight where you can get like the different. You can get like a mango habanero barbecue,
Nice.
garlic parmesan,
Man, a flight of wings. That's
Ooh.
and they are so
Yes.
good. So if y'all hungry after this show, go to Williams Inn. I'm telling you, those wings are so good. Like
Man, you have to
they're
check it out.
good. Yes, very
You
good.
know, my big bag just went and Googled it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Yeah,
just went
their
and
wings. I'm
Googled
telling
it.
you, their wings are really good. It's a black-owned restaurant too.
Okay.
That's what we support too.
Absolutely.
Go ahead,
Is it on
Jazz.
me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it, Jazz.
Trey, something that never fails to make you laugh.
People falling.
You know how many times we got the answer to, like,
Still, apparently.
Like if somebody falls, I'm
Yeah.
laughing. I
Like
feel
tripping on the
bad.
curb is the best.
Tripping.
Oh,
Tripping.
man.
Because they don't
falling out
really
of
fall,
the
they kind of
seat.
stumble on
Yeah.
the
Do
way.
you guys wait to see if they're okay, or is it just like immediate?
Well,
You can't help
you know the
yourself.
Starbucks over here on the corner by like Michigan and stuff. If you sit in the corner, you can watch people hit a little concrete.
Stuff. Yeah.
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 And people be tripping, and you just can drink your
Yeah.
coffee and just have a good time.
Yeah.
That's
People
funny.
falling is funny to me.
Hey, when you got an hour to kill, hey,
Go do it.
Just
I love
people
people
watch.
watching.
Me
though.
too,
The
though.
best
Me
place
too.
for people watch is the airport.
Yeah.
Really?
The airport. Oh,
do you make
I'm
up
telling you.
stories like possibly they could be?
Yeah,
doing this
but then
for
you see
this?
people running. Running for their flights,
Oh,
to
yeah.
people looking confused, to
Mhm.
people being sad, they missed the flight, to people being drunk. I mean, you see all different types of people,
That's real.
all different people from all around the world.
Mhm.
The airport, I'm telling you, just sit there and watch people. You see people be nasty.
They do.
It's just the airport is
Yeah.
the best place to watch people. I'm telling you.
Interesting.
Yes.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I'd put that under my guilty pleasure too.
People
I like
watching?
People watching.
Yeah.
I do
Enjoy it.
too.
Yeah.
I'm with you sometimes too. Like I make funny things.
Yeah.
Or a funny conversation that's taking place.
Yeah.
Got friends walking. Bro, did you? And I'm just
Right.
spitballing now.
Yeah.
But another one of mine is finding someone who looks like that person, a famous person or like
Mhm.
an actor from a Netflix show. Like, yo, shorty look just like
Yeah.
so and so, and I'll go crazy with my wife.
Yeah.
That's my game right
Yeah.
there. I do that heavy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's real. Okay. Well, speaking of celebrities,
Okay.
if you could hang out with one for a day, who would it be?
Great.
And if you already hung out with them, you know,
Hang
you
out
can
again for a
again
day.
if you wanted to.
Hmm.
Hey, who can I hang out with? That's a good question. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not a person that idolizes Like I mean, people look cool to hang out with. That's a really good question. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I don't know who I would hang out with though.
You know who I said? I said Kevin Hart. I feel like he would keep me laughing majority of the day. And then he would also show me something cool. Like he's into like, you know what? Let's go skydiving type thing.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Let's go to this expensive restaurant and only order fried chicken. Like, you know, I feel like he would do something crazy and it would be a great day.
Yeah.
As far as, you know, most people say, I want to hang out with Jay-Z.
No.
Like, man, I'm not trying to sit here and talk
I take
business with Jay-Z all day. Well, I get to hang out with a celebrity. I'm trying to do some celebrity stuff.
Like the dinner, the money.
I'm taking the money.
Me too. I'm thinking I could do more with the money.
Is he really gonna give me his business plan in that hour and a half?
Right. He'll probably.
Well, you can go read a book and learn how to flip some money.
Right.
Or go to YouTube.
Take the money.
I'm trying to be a celebrity. Like I'm trying to hit a red carpet and you know the whole entire restaurant was you know bought out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to see something like that.
I can't think of a celebrity I would want to hang with.
I think I hang with
You know what?
Gordon
Will
Ramsay.
Smith.
Will Smith
I think
is
Will
a great
Smith.
one.
Yeah, because when I follow him on Instagram, I mean he does like crazy stuff, you know.
Yeah, he lives life
like daredevilish, and
He
I
lives
feel like I'm
life,
kind of
for
like
real.
that too. He traveled. Yeah, I think Will Smith. And then I used to love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I still do.
Yes.
One of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
So I think Will Smith. Yeah, Will Smith, and he's like positive and just.
Did y'all know he was a Libra?
No.
Yeah.
The more you
I'm not
know.
really into. I don't know signs like that.
I'm a Libra.
Okay.
So, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's a great answer. I think he'll be one of mine too.
Yeah, for sure.
I saw he climbed like the tallest building in Dubai.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
right.
like,
that's
look
right.
at this dude.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
the type of stuff I want to do.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would jump off.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would.
That
It lost me.
Crazy.
It lost
Need
me.
an insurance policy for that.
Yeah.
Okay, cartoon character to hang out with for a day.
Sonic. The head.
for sure.
Because I used to love Sonic when I was a kid. That was like my favorite cartoon, favorite video game. I think I had like a Sonic outfit and like bed spread or whatever.
Oh, you were
as a kid.
committed.
Yeah, I was a Sonic kid.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Go to karaoke song.
Joe, I want to know.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna say the Power theme song. I was like, please, Trey,
All right.
please,
All right. All right.
relax.
And all the things, Joe, all the things too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Those are
you
my
hitting the
favorite.
high notes too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh,
Committed again.
As you should.
Yes.
As you should.
Joe, all the things. Those are my favorite.
Yeah, that's it. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. That's it. You get your little button-up shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Real smooth.
You have to commit to karaoke. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there this weekend for my birthday. So
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Nice.
That's what I'm gonna do too. I'll be there too Saturday nights.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna miss it.
It's okay.
Hey, I need y'all to record.
Where you
for
gonna
real.
be?
I gotta work. I'm gonna be at
Because I got
Sweet
work to
16.
do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get your bread.
Gotta get it. Yeah. I'm playing on my sexy red. You know, I got it ready.
No, that's
Yeah.
we could take a shout out to Jazz for a great moment. You know, like she's such a super friend that she gave us 3 options to choose from.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Well,
Like,
yeah.
be like, hey, if you can't make it to this, because you know, scheduling be
Yeah.
pain.
Come to this.
Come
Come to
this.
this.
That's good.
That is smart.
That
3
is
separate dates.
Because I ain't doing all that.
Just one day.
Yeah.
Right, you got
Can't make
one
I've
it,
day.
never
just
done it
can't
like
make
this
it.
before. It's only because of, the milestone and everything.
This is 30.
Be proud of it, man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
Good,
this is
it's
gonna be the
good.
best year of
Okay,
your
let's
life.
not get on this right now.
All
Okay.
right.
Isaiah,
Okay.
How old are you?
28.
I believe it.
Okay.
Mhm.
How old are you?
Oh, me? Old enough to know better. Young enough not to give up. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm
Just-
still 29. So,
right.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
29.
Listen, I can't wait to hit 30. I feel like I'm gonna be like ready.
That's right.
I
As you
think
should.
30s. I'll tell you, I think 30s are really good.
I believe
when
it.
I
Trust
when
me,
I look back
I
at
believe
it, I like my 30s.
Yeah.
I like my 30s. 30s, I feel like I've become more fearless. I'm gonna go after it. I don't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna figure things out.
Yeah.
And then life just starts coming together.
Mhm.
Your career. I like 30s.
I felt that at least the last part, definitely real strong at 29. So I'm excited to see, 30 and beyond.
Yeah, man, you'll see like
great.
your hard work pay off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
has
like,
been.
oh,
It already has
girl.
been too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's great.
For sure.
Like the journey is so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
And then growth, evolution
The
is
fruits
Say that.
so important.
of your labor.
You know?
Say that.
That's how I feel about 30s too. And I see my brother, he is 30. Damn, getting old, boy.
See, this is the part that I don't like about
I think my brother's like 35.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's just
go
what
with
he
35.
says.
Mhm.
And I just see everything, from how he was a young man at 21 or whatever to how he's blossomed at 35. And he has the family, he has, all the things that he's been putting together, finally shedding light.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't wait. Man, everyone I know that's 30 is doing well. They figure some things out.
Yeah.
That's what
Figure
sleep
things
a little
out.
more, I'm excited for that.
Yeah. I love it too because it's kind of like, if I don't want, like for me now, if I don't want to do nothing, I'm not doing it. I don't care who's there. I don't care. I don't want to do it. I'm not, and I don't lose no sleep.
Yeah.
If I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it.
Stand on it.
So I like 30s. You embrace
see.
it.
I am. I was scared about it
young.
and excited for a long time. I will tell the excited part, but it's a long story. I'll tell you after. But yeah, I've always been, a little intimidated by it, but mostly excited. So I've been embracing the exciting part. I would say since this year really started.
Some people don't even make it to 30.
Ooh. I know.
Ooh.
So,
I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to get so deep.
It's okay.
It's
It's okay. It happens on the Midday Live Show. It happens.
You get the brunch now, Jazz, go out to brunch and then take a nap and still be okay.
A nap.
Yeah.
A nap.
Oh, see, excuse me. If you still got it, you still got it.
Oh,
man.
you're trying to, you popping out.
I'm outside all weekend, and y'all know I don't go outside.
Yeah, come on.
So where are you going? If you don't mind me asking. Is this?
Well, yeah, I'll tell you. Okay, so Friday, tonight, I'm going to.
Tonight?
Yes, I'm going
it's Tuesday. I guess this is what mid-30s is like. Oh, no.
All right, cool.
Okay, so y'all going out tonight.
Go again.
That's funny. Okay.
Are y'all going?
Yeah, so we have to record as if it is Friday.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll clip it.
That's
I'll
okay.
clip it. I'll clip
Yeah,
it.
you're
Okay,
fine. You're
don't
good.
worry.
Okay.
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 So it's Friday. It's Friday right now.
So it's Friday.
Yeah,
Y'all didn't tell me that.
Yeah, we streaming
Or
later.
did
We're
y'all?
sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Y'all might have told me. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So let me
funny.
start over.
He said you might have told me. No, we didn't.
So want me to start over?
Okay.
I can say it
Go
again.
ahead.
So what are you doing tonight for your birthday?
Good stuff. Come on, Jazz.
Well, I'm going to a Disney DJ night in Wicker Park.
Okay.
Nice.
So, I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's a very Jasmine celebration.
Super jazz.
Mhm.
And way to, bring in this milestone birthday. So I'm doing that.
Okay.
Saturday, Trader Todd's karaoke.
I'll be there.
Another very Jasmine thing. I
For
love me
sure,
some
for sure.
karaoke. I commit to the bit 100%. And
What's your song for Saturday night?
song?
Plural.
What's your
Yes.
Come on.
Thank you, man. Come on.
Well, for one, I definitely want to do We Are Young by Fun.
Okay.
Every time I do that, it's just a hit. Everybody
hit,
sings along.
okay.
It's great. I'm thinking Fergalicious, Fergie.
Okay.
Maybe, because that's my jam. Everybody Wants to